Bilbao and its Cathedral Stadium. San Mamés hosted the start of the Tour de France 2023. The 110th Tour, and in rich cycling heritage country, the Basque Country. The 176 riders assembled, ready and waiting to go. But this was no ordinary Tour start. This was a start that was going to see maybe GC riders have a go to take the yellow jersey on the very first day. Not much in terms of parkour for the sprinters. All eyes are on the likes of Pogačar and Vingegaard, and then who've taken all three of the last tours. So beginning in Bilbao and ending in Bilbao on the opening day, 3,500 metres of climbing, plenty of classified climbs, out towards the Bay of Biscay, the Atlantic Ocean, and back into the industrial heartland of the Basque Country. Bilbao, a big day to open the 110th Tour. 1992 in San Sebastián was the only other time that the Tour de France had begun in the Basque Country. This beginning was fairly calm, but it was nervy all day. 5 riders out up the road, 3 of them Frenchmen, a Dane and a Netherlander as well. But they never really got more than a 2-minute advantage. Jonas Gregor would take the first King of the Mountains competition, but there will be 5 climbs in total. And despite the weather threatening to get involved, it never really did. Intermediate sprint was taken by the break as well. In the meantime, behind Mars Pedersen, the best of the rest. Hidori said that this stage would be too hard for him, as Peter Sagan showed his face for the first time too. Through Guernica for the second time on the day, and only 23 seconds for the peloton. A couple of kilometres later, we were all back together at 50 k's to go. Something was brewing, something was cooking. Riders already dropped out the back, some of the big sprinters having to save their powder for another day. Onto the Alto del Vivero. Nilsson Paulus just about taking the big points at the top. And an opportunity to go into the first King of the Mountains jersey. Biniam Girmay was dropped but worked his way on briefly. But then this happened. Enric Mas down, Richard Carapaz with him. Carapaz on his bike and continuing for now. Mas forced to abandon the Tour de France on home Spanish soil on the very opening day. Disaster for Movistar, but the race went on above. Piqué Bidea, or Côte de Pike on this occasion, with Adam Yates, Tadej Pogačar, Jonas Vingegaard and the rest. Well, not many of the rest in fact, because the best of the rest was Simon Yates. He came across. Behind they'll be trailing. 10 kilometres to go at this point as Pogačar went over the third category first. And a lot of other GC riders started to lose a hefty chunk of time. Simon Yates got away, and only his brother Adam was able to follow. Both now on different teams. Adam Yates, a helper for Tadej Pogačar, but also a GC threat in his own right. Pogačar could follow as Jumbo-Visma had to chase. A select group behind in the leading group. Half a minute back, the likes of Van der Poel, Alaphilippe, Bardet had all missed out. It became increasingly likely that it would be the Brotherly Love Tour on day one, and that's how it proved to be. Adam Yates getting more love than Simon though. The former Vuelta winner having to settle for second place. Adam taking his first ever Tour de France stage win. And another yellow jersey to add to the one he'd taken a couple of years previous in Nice. Adam Yates winning the stage, Simon Yates in second. To complete a fantastic opening day for Tadej Pogačar and UAE Emirates. He took third, bonus seconds with it. UAE with a 1-3. Simon Yates also up there on the podium in second. Adam, though, one of the boys from Bury cheering. And behind this was the scene. Almost 40 seconds to the next group. And already big names having lost a little bit of time. Nothing lost though, all to be gained for Adam Yates. Already pressure off for UAE Emirates in a sterling position between Yates and Pogačar. The team strengthened over the winter and it paid off on day one. Adam Yates taking the first stage in Bilbao of this 110th Tour, 31 years after the last Tour Grand Départ in the Basque Country. A British 1-2. And Adam Yates pulling on the yellow jersey again at the Tour de France. An 8-second lead over his brother Simon, riding for the Jayco Alula team. 18 seconds over his team leader and teammate Pogacar. And then 22 to the rest, including Pinot, Woods, Lafay, Hindley, Schelmoser, Vingegaard and Gaudu. Jerseys after the opening day. Adam Yates in yellow, Paulus in polka dot. Adam Yates sporting the points jersey as well, with Tadej Pogacar the best young rider. Stage 2 takes the riders from the Basque capital, from Vitoria-Gasteiz all the way to San Sebastian or Donostia. And mirroring the Clásica San Sebastian, a second category climb towards the end, the mighty Heiskibel to be taken on. Bonus seconds available there before a drop down into town. We've had one classic race on the opening day, another awaits on day 2. You can watch it all live and on demand on GCN+.